Albert Einstein was born on March 14, 1879, in the city of Ulm, located in the Kingdom of Württemberg in the German Empire, modern-day Germany. He was born into a middle-class Jewish family. His father, Hermann Einstein, was an engineer and businessman, while his mother, Pauline Einstein, had a deep appreciation for music and culture. This combination of technical and artistic influence played an important role in shaping Einstein's early development. As a child, Einstein was often described as quiet, thoughtful, and somewhat reserved. Unlike many children his age, he preferred spending time alone, deeply absorbed in his thoughts. He was not quick to speak and sometimes struggled with traditional communication at an early age, which led some people to mistakenly believe that he was slow or less capable. However, this could not have been further from the truth. Beneath his quiet nature was a highly curious and imaginative mind. One of the most important moments in Einstein's childhood occurred when he was given a compass by his father. Watching the needle mysteriously move and always point in the same direction fascinated him. This simple experience sparked a lifelong curiosity about invisible forces and the laws of nature. It made him realize that there were hidden principles governing the world, an idea that would later influence his groundbreaking work in physics. Einstein also developed a strong interest in mathematics and science at a young age. By his early teenage years, he was already studying advanced mathematical concepts on his own, far beyond the level expected in school. At the same time, he had a deep love for music, particularly the violin, which he played throughout his life. Music helped him relax and think creatively, often inspiring new ideas. Although Einstein did not always excel in the rigid and structured school system of his time, his independent thinking and deep curiosity set him apart. He often questioned authority and preferred to understand concepts in his own way rather than memorizing facts. This unique approach to learning would later become one of the defining characteristics of his genius. Albert Einstein's early life reveals the foundations of a brilliant mind, one driven by curiosity, imagination, and a desire to understand the unseen forces of the universe. His quiet childhood was not a sign of weakness, but rather the beginning of one of the greatest scientific journeys in history. Education and early career. Albert Einstein. Albert Einstein pursued his formal education at the Swiss Federal Polytechnic in Zurich, now ETH Zurich, where he enrolled in 1896 to study mathematics and physics. From the beginning, Einstein showed a unique approach to learning. He was deeply curious, independent-minded, and often challenged conventional teaching methods. Unlike many of his classmates, he preferred to explore concepts on his own, working through problems mentally and experimenting with ideas outside the classroom. During his time at Zurich, Einstein developed a strong foundation in theoretical physics, gaining mastery over subjects such as classical mechanics, electromagnetism, and mathematical analysis. He also formed friendships with fellow students who shared his intellectual curiosity and passion for science. This period of study was crucial in shaping his analytical skills and ability to think critically about the fundamental laws of nature. After graduating in 1900, Einstein faced challenges finding an academic position. Many universities were hesitant to hire him due to his unconventional approach and independent thinking. In 1902, he secured a position at the Swiss Patent Office in Bern, a role that proved pivotal in his career. Working as a technical expert, Einstein evaluated patent applications for electrical devices and innovative machines. This work allowed him to apply his scientific knowledge practically while giving him ample time to reflect on theoretical problems. It was in the quiet hours at the patent office that Einstein began to develop some of his most revolutionary ideas. Surrounded by technical drawings and inventions, he imagined thought experiments about the nature of light, time, and space. These mental exercises eventually led to his annus mirabilis, miracle year, in 1905, when he published 4 groundbreaking papers that transformed physics forever. Einstein's education and early career exemplify how a combination of formal study, practical experience, and independent thinking can fuel extraordinary innovation. His time at Zurich and the Swiss Patent Office laid the foundation for his groundbreaking contributions to science, demonstrating that genius often thrives in unexpected environments. The miracle year, 1905. Albert Einstein. In 1905, Albert Einstein experienced what is now famously known as his annus mirabilis, or miracle year. During this remarkable period, while working at the Swiss Patent Office in Bern, Einstein published 4 groundbreaking scientific papers that would forever change the field of physics. These publications introduced ideas that challenged traditional understanding and laid the foundation for modern physics. One of the most significant contributions from this year was his special theory of relativity. In this paper, Einstein proposed that the laws of physics are the same for all non-accelerating observers, and that the speed of light is constant, regardless of motion. This revolutionary theory changed the way scientists understood time, space, and motion, showing that measurements of time and distance are relative to the observer. From the special theory of relativity, Einstein derived the now famous equation E equals mc squared, which demonstrates the equivalence of mass and energy. This simple yet profound formula revealed that even a small amount of mass could be converted into a tremendous amount of energy, providing the scientific foundation for technologies ranging from nuclear energy to modern particle physics. In addition to relativity, Einstein's 1905 papers included groundbreaking work on the photoelectric effect, which later earned him the Nobel Prize in Physics in 1921, as well as studies on Brownian motion, which confirmed the existence of atoms, and special cases of classical mechanics. Each of these papers displayed his ability to think deeply, visualize problems in novel ways, and question established scientific beliefs. The miracle year solidified Einstein's reputation as a revolutionary thinker. Despite still being a relatively unknown clerk at the time, his ideas would quickly capture the attention of the scientific community, setting him on the path to becoming one of history's most influential physicists. Einstein's work in 1905 illustrates how independent thinking, curiosity, and perseverance can lead to discoveries that fundamentally reshape human understanding of the universe. His miracle year remains a testament to the extraordinary power of imagination and intellect in science. Rise to fame and the Nobel Prize, Albert Einstein. Following his groundbreaking work during the miracle year of 1905, Albert Einstein rapidly gained recognition as one of the most brilliant minds in the scientific world. His revolutionary ideas about relativity, the nature of light, and atomic theory captured the attention of physicists across Europe, and he quickly transitioned from being an obscure patent clerk to a highly respected scientist. Einstein's fame grew not only because of his scientific discoveries, but also due to his ability to communicate complex ideas in an understandable way, as well as his distinctive personality and appearance. By the 1910s, he had begun traveling to universities and scientific conferences, sharing his theories and engaging with the leading minds of his era. His work was increasingly recognized as transformative, reshaping the foundations of modern physics. In 1921, Albert Einstein was awarded the Nobel Prize in Physics, not for his theory of relativity, which was still controversial at the time, but for his explanation of the photoelectric effect. This phenomenon demonstrated that light could behave as both a wave and a particle, a discovery that was crucial in the development of quantum mechanics. The Nobel Prize confirmed Einstein's status as one of the world's foremost scientists and brought his work to the attention of the broader public. Beyond formal recognition, Einstein became a global figure, admired for both his scientific genius and his humanitarian values. Newspapers, magazines, and public lectures made him a household name, and his distinctive appearance, with unruly hair and thoughtful expressions, became iconic. His rise to fame allowed him to advocate for causes he believed in, including pacifism, civil rights, and the promotion of scientific collaboration worldwide. Albert Einstein's journey from a quiet, curious child in Ulm to a world-renowned scientist demonstrates How visionary thinking, persistence, and creativity can propel an individual to extraordinary heights. The Nobel Prize in 1921 symbolized not only his scientific achievements, but also the beginning of his role as a public intellectual and global icon. Later life, Albert Einstein. As the political climate in Europe grew increasingly dangerous during the 1930s, Albert Einstein, who was of Jewish heritage, became deeply concerned about the rise of the Nazi regime in Germany. Recognizing the threat to both his personal safety and intellectual freedom, he decided to leave Germany. In 1933, Einstein emigrated to the United States, where he accepted a position at the Institute for Advanced Study in Princeton, New Jersey. This move allowed him to continue his research in a safe and intellectually stimulating environment. In the United States, Einstein focused on theoretical physics and pursued work on a unified field theory, seeking to reconcile the fundamental forces of nature into a single, coherent framework. Although this work remained unfinished at the time of his death, it demonstrated his lifelong dedication to exploring the deepest questions of the universe. Beyond science, Einstein became an active public figure, speaking out on issues of pacifism, human rights, and global security. He used his influence to advocate for democracy, civil rights, and the responsible use of scientific discoveries, particularly during and after World War II. Notably, he contributed to efforts that led to the development of atomic energy, though he personally favored peaceful applications and warned against the dangers of nuclear weapons. Despite leaving Europe under difficult circumstances, Einstein embraced life in America, forming connections with fellow scientists, students, and intellectuals. His later years were marked by continued curiosity, teaching, and public engagement, demonstrating that even in exile, his passion for knowledge and dedication to humanity remained unwavering. Albert Einstein's later life reflects a combination of scientific brilliance, moral responsibility, and resilience. Though he faced political turmoil and personal challenges, he continued to pursue his research and inspire generations around the world. Death and legacy. Albert Einstein. Albert Einstein passed away on April 18, 1955, at the age of 76, in Princeton, New Jersey, USA. His death marked the end of an extraordinary life dedicated to the pursuit of knowledge, scientific discovery, and the betterment of humanity. Even in his final years, Einstein remained mentally active, continuing to work on complex problems in theoretical physics, particularly his quest for a unified field theory that could explain all fundamental forces of nature. Einstein's passing was mourned worldwide. Newspapers, scientific institutions, and governments recognized him not only as a groundbreaking scientist, but also as a symbol of intellectual courage, creativity, and humanitarian values. His contributions had already transformed our understanding of the universe, from the concepts of space, time, and energy to the development of modern quantum theory and relativity. Beyond his scientific achievements, Einstein left a profound moral and cultural legacy. He used his fame to advocate for peace, human rights, and global cooperation, emphasizing the social responsibility of scientists. His writings, lectures, and public statements continue to inspire thinkers, educators, and innovators around the world. Today, Einstein's influence is felt in countless fields: physics, mathematics, cosmology, technology, and even philosophy. Concepts like E=mc² have become part of popular culture, and his life story exemplifies how imagination, curiosity, and perseverance can change the world. Albert Einstein's legacy endures, not only through his discoveries but also through the inspiration he provides to future generations who seek to explore, understand, and improve the universe.